Optimistic rollups have arrived for Ethereum, aiming to lower TX fees. Cartesi, a Level 2 blockchain company, is revolutionizing how Ethereum will operate. At this moment in history, Ethereum is having huge problems with fees burning out of control like a wildfire, and scalability looking to be a big problem in the future. Hopefully all of that will change with the introduction of the Cartesi amazing and revolutionary optimistic rollups. With optimistic rollups, the Ethereum blockchain should not only cost less to transact on but should also be faster. So what are these revolutionary optimistic rollups and where did they come from? That is exactly what we are going to be talking about in this article, so hold tight because the future is now. We already know they mean speed and scalability, but what in God's name are they, you ask? Well, optimistic rollups are a secure and pragmatic approach to the scalability problems that Ethereum is facing. The big problem at the moment is the Ethereum 2.0 is still a long way away from being launched, so all the existing problems of the blockchain protocol are just being compounded until that occurs. The constraints of solidity will be able to be bypassed with the implementation of the Cartesi optimistic rollups and the EVM to fully code smart contracts on top of the exact same stacks of software that run on the Linux operating system and on Linux servers alike. That is not the only advantage of the optimistic rollups. Along with the above advantages, and bypassing throughput will also be greatly increased on the Ethereum blockchain protocol, and as a result fees on Ethereum will drop by a huge amount. In fact, fees could drop by a number of orders of magnitude, and you may see them more than halved or quartered. There is a unique VM at the core of Cartesi's optimistic rollups implementation. This unique VM is based on a highly unique structure. The basis for the unique VM is an emulation of a RISC-V architecture for microprocessors. This means that a fully deterministic Linux runtime can operate on the Cartesi machine where the smart contracts operate. The Cartesi machine was one of the earlier releases of Cartesi as a company, one iteration before the optimistic rollups. The Cartesi machine is a unique virtual machine where heavy and elaborate software computations can be run by Ethereum smart contracts on a Linux server or machine. The result of all these innovations is the formation of a highly sophisticated operating system for creating decentralized applications. Using all the aforementioned elements means that developers can execute computationally heavy tasks off the blockchain and not strain the chain as a result. This means that all the hard labor can be done before broadcasting the outcome to the Ethereum mainnet. The result will be a much faster blockchain protocol for Ethereum as the computations move away from the blockchain itself. Cartesi CEO Eric Demora said. Optimistic rollups represent more than just an incremental improvement to decentralized applications. They are a vital step toward the maturity of the whole blockchain ecosystem. Allowing mainstream programmability means that dApp developers have an entirely new expressive power to create from smart contracts. The availability of optimistic rollups also opens the door for extensive adoption by regular developers. WHO have never programmed for blockchain. WHO can now create decentralized applications with a coding experience similar to desktop or web. Cartesi is a Level 2 blockchain company to run on the Ethereum protocol, but it is still chain agnostic, which means that in the future it can be used on other blockchain protocols if Ethereum eventually fails. The company is essentially solving the urgent and pressing problems of scalability and high fees with their optimistic rollups implementation. The main and most notable addition that Cartesi allows for is that developers can now code using conventional software stacks instead of Solidity. This means that smart contract programming will become much more accessible to the masses of developers out there that speak different coding languages. Cartesi's sidechain, Northern, is optimized for ephemeral data, resulting in the provision of a low-cost solution for data availability to decentralized applications. Having a Level 2 company come out and innovate in this way speaks wonders to what may happen to the blockchain ecosystem as a whole in the coming years. What this shows is that it is possible to solve all the pressing issues of scalability so that blockchain and cryptocurrencies can cement themselves into our everyday lives in the future. After all, if it is fast and cheap, it is almost better in every way in that case.